working. Gotta wait, as always. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully this is working, as always. Alright, might not be as loud as it needs to be, but we have a special video here today in which I will be talking about the 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend is upon us. Now, today that I'm uploading, it's like last day of the regular season. Then we have the 3-day weekend that is the All-Star break. And I'll say this. All-Star Weekend is always fun. And this is my opinion on it. All-Star Weekend is fun until we literally get to the All-Star game. And then it's just kind of the realization that, oh, the players don't really care and show the enthusiasm that we would hope, but we understand they don't because it's a combination of they don't want to be there, they want to be on vacation, or they don't want to get hurt. And it's understandable. So I'm going to talk about my predictions for things All-Star Weekend. And, this should be a quicker video. If y'all are familiar on the channel, if not, please subscribe. But I have a category called Shooting the Breeze, and where I just talk about random shit. This kind of feels like an episode of Shooting the Breeze, but it will go on the NBA playlist. And it's been a long time since I've did an strictly just NBA related video. So here we are. So first, and also I'll be playing some triple threat because we're very close to the Michael Red Pink Diamond. I need 16 more wins. I'm glad that it said it there because I almost said 14. So here we go. First thing, All-Star Friday is the Rookies and Sophomores Rising Stars Challenge. 14. I'll be the asshole to say it. I don't like this format of the 4 teams because I'm not 100% familiar with the G League players. So I'll be the asshole and also say I'm not saying any of their names or predicting any of them to win this tournament matchup, as we immediately get stripped. But we have a team consisting of Paulo Banchero, Keegan Murray, Jaden Ivey, Dyson Daniels, Vince Williams Jr., Scoot Henderson, Keontae George, and Jalen Duren, who I think that will be the team I will be rooting for because Vince Williams is on it representing my Memphis Grizzlies. And also, I do have to sneeze, so if I start sounding funny. Another team, we have Chad Holmgren, Derek Lively, Jeremy Sohan, Jalen Williams, good defensive boogie, Benedict Mathurin, Shaden Sharp, Jordan Hawkins, and Walker Kessler, which Shaden Sharp will not be participating. He will be replaced by Shohan, and also that other team, Dyson Daniels, won't be participating. He's replaced by Vince Williams. So the last team we have Victor Wembanyama, the star of All-Star Friday night, I would imagine. That's who all the eyes are going to be on. Brandon Miller, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Jabari Smith Jr. That is actually funny that Jabari Smith is a sophomore. It feels like I've been seeing him played forever. Brandon Pozimski, Kaysen Wallace, and Balil Kubiale, who I hope I pronounced that right. It's kind of a difficult last name to pronounce. Also, I will say this is kind of a half-assed video because I have Wikipedia pulled up, so I am like triple tasking right now. That being said, I'm going to pick team. So we have the legends that are coaching these teams. Tamika Catchings, Def Left Shrimp is coaching the G League team. Jalen Rose is coaching the team with Chet Holmgren, and Pau Gasol, who's the biggest name out of these, is coaching the Victor Wembanyama team. I'm predicting that Team Tamika wins because I'm biased and want Vince Williams' team to win. But I also feel they have... So let's see. They have almost all sophomores. They have all sophomores and 2 rookies. Team Jalen Rose has an even amount, and then Team Pau Gasol is mainly rookies and 1 sophomore in Jabari Smith. So that's why I'm picking that team. I'm biased, and they have the experience edge on their side. That being said, the Rising Stars Challenge, like I said, I don't like this new format. It's interesting. I don't hate it. I also don't know if they're going to do the Clorox clutch competition that they did a couple years ago. And the only reason I remember that is because Tyrese Halliburton and Desmond Bain won it. So hopefully they do that as well. Next, now we move on to All-Star Saturday night. Probably the most interesting night of the weekend. I think this is what everybody's going to have their eyes on. The Stephen Curry, Sabrina Ionescu 3-point challenge. As I believe Sabrina Ionescu has the best record in a 3-point competition. It's either her or Larry Bird. I could double check it, but again, I'm too lazy to do so. And I think, low-key, if she was to win this competition, narratives would be pushed, at least for the weekend. So I would love to see that take place. So who I predicted? This is literally. I'm not. All right. I'm gonna pick Steph Curry. I don't want to sound like a head ass, but we'll be rooting for Sabrina just for shits and giggles. Other things, All-Star Saturday night. I had to scroll. It's very weird that how the Wikipedia has it, because they have the Sunday night activities, the Friday night activities, and then the Saturday night stuff. So first thing first, the skills challenge, which again, I don't like how they do this. I liked how they did it in the past, where it's 2-on-2 and then it goes to a tournament and all of that. And even the original version back in the day, in which players had to go. It was kind of the same, but it was just one person would go at a time. So this year's themed teams are Team Pacers, including Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, and Miles Turner. Team First Pick, which I am glad that they're doing this as a thing, because it used to be the last 2 years have been the hometown team, the Antetokounmpo brothers, and a team of rookies. And I love Giannis as much as the next NBA player. Making us watch the Thanasis Antetokounmpo in our spare time is kind of heinous, if I say so myself. So I'm thankful that they changed something up. And the team first overall pick, Paolo Banchero, Anthony Edwards, Victor Wembanyama, definitely have a good case. And then team all-stars, including Scotty Barnes, Tyrese Maxey, and Trae Young. And I won't lie to you, I get flashbacks of the Clorox clutch competition that I was just mentioning a minute ago, in which Scotty Barnes was literally near the rim for a lot of the competition and couldn't hit the shot. So will that be the case here? Again, I think I'm going to go with the hometown team to win for a third straight year, with that being Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, and Miles Turner. It's good because they are all contributors on offense, so they shouldn't have a struggle. Where obviously when we saw the Antetokounmpo brothers, they're not shooting the three-pointer all the damn time, so it's kind of hard for them to make those shots. So I'd say all the teams, it kind of they should fare very well in the skills competition. So, let me check to see if the audio is working. There it is. I don't know why it froze there. I hope y'all saw that, zoom in on those freaking Crocs. Next, the 3-point competition, probably the thing I am having the hardest time judging and picking. This year's participants include Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, who I'm 99%. Thank you. I have played 85 freaking games of Triple Threat. And I didn't even see the wheel get spun till I realized the moment. And I have the Franz Wagner duo partner for Jalen Suggs. And I could have obviously bought it, but when I would have bought it, I would have spun the wheel and got it. So y'all saw the live reaction of me getting that now. And we're going to do something special. We're going to switch the team up right now so y'all can get a behind the scenes of what my team looks like at the moment. Some of the cards that I have for my team. Jalen Suggs. Do I have to freaking go open it? Because that'd be or is it? Or it's a shooting guard. We'll get back to the 3-point competition in a second. So I like using the duos, and it's kind of crazy that they equal a diamond duo. I thought they would equal an amethyst. So will we leave Shaq in? Sure. Even though this is Lakers Shaq. Also, congratulations to Shaq on getting his jersey retired by the Orlando Magic. Even though, hot take, they should have retired Dwight's first. Also hot take, it sucks they won't be able to retire Tracy McGrady and or Penny Hardaway's jersey because they have the same number. But it is what it is. Back to the three-point competition. Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Lauri Markkanen, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, who is a past winner, and Trae Young. I think Tyrese Halliburton is one of my favorite players, but it is going to be extremely difficult for him to win the skills competition and then have to do the three-point competition afterwards. So, I feel bad. If he was to win, I wouldn't be upset. I will be rooting for him. I think I'm going to predict Donovan Mitchell. Again, when it comes to the three-point competition, we see these guys shoot three-pointers every freaking game. And, you're not going to have a bad three-point shooter in the three-point competition, obviously. So it's always the toughest one to judge and predict, as y'all saw that block take place there. I'm going to root for Donovan Mitchell because I want him to win, to be a person that has won every single All-Star Saturday category, because he's definitely won the slam dunk competition before. I would imagine if the NBA sees that he has won a three-point competition, they would put him in the skills competition one year. So I'd like to see that happen, and we see some type of history. So I'm going to predict Donovan Mitchell. Trae Young, also, I think, I'm not going to say he's a wild card, but I predicted Trae Young one year, and he did not do that well. So that's why I'm not predicting. So I gave y'all 3 names. If y'all are to ask me the exact guy that I predict, though, it would be Donovan Mitchell. And then get the dunk contest, which I will not lie to you. I don't remember any of the dunks from last year's dunk outside of Matt McClung's dunks. This year's participants is the champion of last year, Mac McClung, Jacob Toppin, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Jaylen Brown. And a lot of people are giving Jaylen Brown his flowers for being an all-star that has participated in the dunk contest, because it has been a while since we've seen that take place. I am going to go with Mac McClung. He's going to have the most pressure on him to repeat. He's also known for a year, I should probably prepare for the dunk contest. And I think what helped him last year is that obviously a lot of people weren't watching him, or not as many. The people that were there for All-Star Saturday night, and again, a lot of people that are tuning in, don't really know who Mac McClung is. And so seeing him for the first time and he be in the dunk contest and popping off and doing stuff that you wouldn't expect him to do, that obviously helped him. But like I said, now he has a chip on his shoulder. And again, the main thing is I don't really know what the hell the other 3 guys can do in the dunk contest, where I know what Mac McClung can do. So that's why I am picking him to repeat. Now we make it to All-Star Sunday night, which, as I just mentioned earlier, time out. The celebrity game will be played at Lucas Oil Stadium. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the celebrity game. I always watch it, but I can't really do any predictions. I don't know how the hell it is. They're not basketball players, in it. They're celebrities. And I don't know a lot of them. I know C.J. Stroud. I know Micah Parsons. So the All-Star teams. Again, this is a little bit of a hot take. I kind of miss the draft concept. And I like how last year Adam Silver's like, the All-Star game wasn't as fun, and then his solution was like, we're going to go back to East and West. I don't really think that helped it. It is what it is. This year's All-Stars, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum. Joel Embiid was going to participate, but he is obviously hurt. Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Paolo Banchero, Bam Adebayo, and Jalen Brunson. But Julius Randle. Randle's not participating as an injury as well. He is replaced by Scotty Barnes, and Embiid was replaced by Trae Young. The West All-Stars, which as of right now, there are no injury replacements, but there's a rumor that might need to happen because Kawhi Leonard is currently dealing with an abductor injury, so they have a short window to fix that. And a lot of people are saying that Domantas Sabonis should be the replacement. But as of right now, the West All-Stars are Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Karl Anthony Towns, and Anthony Davis. I think the West has the better team. I'm going to predict the Western Conference to win. It is also, I believe this is going to be the first, sorry for that burp, but I've been holding it in for a long time. I think this is the first All-Star game since Kevin Durant was a Golden State Warrior that he'll be playing in. He has not played because he won the All-Star game MVP in that. And then he was hurt all that next year. And then I don't think he has played in the All-Star game since because he's been hurt during that time period. So hopefully we can see the return of Kevin Durant. Who do I predict? This is the other question that should be asked now. Who will leave as All-Star game MVP? I think it will be Anthony Edwards because he seemed to be a guy last year when he was playing, and even in the case of the games this year, that he at least was trying in the All-Star game. Because, LeBron don't care, Luka don't care, Jokic don't care. Shai, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if Shai got it, and, he is starting as well. So, Shai, Ant. I think I'm gonna go with Shai. Wouldn't be surprised if it was, or I'm gonna go with Ant. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Shai. So, like I said, All-Star Weekend. I always have fun. It's supposed to be fun. I don't know how. This is why I started this other game. So, because I have a wild solution. So, a couple of years ago, Charles Barkley was talking about what they should do for the All-Star game is make it Team USA versus Team World. Now, the main issue there is Team World would have a great starting five. And even in the case of this year, if you were to do this format, the World, the 10 starters right now, 5 of them fit the World. In Giannis, Embiid, Luka, Shai, and Jokic. So, having that be the concept, definitely helps. So, it's not really a solution. It's an idea. So, I'm giving some credit to Charles Barkley because a lot of people have suggested changes. And a lot of people have said they have wanted to see the Team USA versus the World. If you go on Instagram or NBA Twitter, and there's always the graphics, it's which one of these teams would win? And obviously, we never get to see those matchups take place. So, if I was to present this idea, it's that you have the All-Star teams announced. You'd probably, for this sake, have to announce them a little bit earlier. And then you break the All-Star teams down to fit in certain formats. So, format number 1, matchup number 1 would be the Team USA versus the World. So, Team World would be Luka, Shai, Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid. I might have just said Team USA and then said the Team World team. So, that would be Team World. Then Team World, or Team USA, goddamn, I'm struggling hard. Team USA, you have a lot to freaking pick from, but for the case of this, we're going to say Curry, Booker, LeBron, KD, and AD. And then you have them battle off in a game of 21. And then the other All-Stars, again, you break down into other matchups that would fit. So, a matchup I would suggest, and again, I'm thinking of, matchups that I've seen on Instagram, who would win between this side, a Duke versus Kentucky. Now, it doesn't help because this year there are only 2 Duke players in Tatum and Banchero, but there's a lot of freaking Kentucky players. Like I said, you got AD, you got Julius Randle, you got Booker, you got Cat, you got Maxey, and I might be forgetting one. There's a lot of freaking Kentucky players in this year. Oh, Shai. But like I said, obviously you wouldn't be able to do the duplicates, but it's just you break the all-star teams down and then simplify it by putting them in these different formats. And again, the main reason I'm like saying all this is because we never get to see like these charity matchups that happened in the 90s anymore. We see the pickup pro-am things in the off season sometimes, but this would be the NBA. The NBA is the ones making money from this. It's also during All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend every year, we always have this conversation of how do you fix it. It's not fun. The All-Star game is not fun. We always have this freaking narrative. I think it's a solution, and it gives the people that are playing for, like, hey, you fighting for America, you fighting for Kentucky, your alma mater, all that crap. Maybe they have a little bit of incentive to play, and then also they realize you playing a game of 21. You're not playing a full All-Star game. Like I said, it's a work in progress, the idea that I presented. As I said, I have fun watching All-Star Weekend. It definitely sucks that afterwards we have to go like a week without NBA basketball, but that's when you cut it on college basketball. And to be fair, I went back earlier this week and started watching that. I used to watch this all the time because this is when I first started watching NBA. The 2012 All-Star Weekend. So I went back and they did like mini movies, and it was like highlights of what happened during the All-Star Weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, and then the Sunday night. So getting a little bit nostalgia thinking about past All-Stars. So again, hopefully this weekend is fun and safe for everybody watching. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I thank you for tuning in if you did. If not, I don't know. You wouldn't hear this part, obviously. So I thank you for watching again. Like and subscribe. Stay safe. Have fun this weekend. And I'll see you in the next video.